Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here, this is National Sports Lawyer here, and welcome back to brand new live reaction here today. As today, I'm going to do my 2023 NRL Tour Premiership Magic Round. Brisbane Broncos versus Manly Warringah Sea Eagles here for the second match as well as the Canterbury Banks of Bulldogs here and the Canberra Raiders here. Is about to finish here with only 2 minutes left as well. As I think there is a capture challenge as well from the push there from Sebastian Chris there onto who was that? Jake Varillo, I believe it is. So they're checking right now, and what do they say? And it's going to be a try to the Bulldogs. It's going to be a penalty try. A little bit of some late drama there from the Bulldogs there. Wow. Okay. 28 points to 34. Matthew Burton there with the offload there as well. He tried to go off there to pull Lamotti there as well, but a late shot there. Sorry. Another shot there from Josh Papali as well, I believe it was. So no, that's no, that was off from. I'm pretty sure Josh Papali, that was from number 17, or I don't know who's number 17 for the Canberra Raiders. So apologies for that. But Matthew Burton. He converts it, and you know, the Bulldogs, the 4 points away from leveling. They're a try away from leveling up this match as well, and I'm hoping they're going to get the win as well. Since I tipped them, and I want a bloody perfect round, and I'll be absolutely just fuming if they lose, because oh my god, man! Like, I've been looking for a perfect round there as well for many weeks, and I'm hoping this magic round is going to be the one. Please, like, the competition is so like unpredictable, as you know, as it has ever been before, and you never know, man. Like, come on, the Bulldogs. As much as I hate to say that, I hope they win for my tips. So Alamotti, he takes it on the second. He gets tackled there from Josh Papali as well. I believe that is. So no, that's not Papali. I think number 17. Fuck. I forgot his name. By the way, hello to Bosky there in the live chat as well. We'll be going through the team list there in a sec. Now off to Marnie, and off to Reynolds, and off to Ola Apahu. And been tackled there from Jake Averill as well, and the kick there from Kyle Ola Apahu will take the kick there as well. And on the first there, Rapana takes it there. On the second there, it's Matthew Tomoko who takes it, and he'll play the ball there to Zach Wolford there, and he gives a run there to Sebastian Chris there on the right there. He takes it on the third, and now he plays the ball there. To Wolford there on the fourth. So no, he gives off there to Hodgson Young. My bad. And now off to Wolford there as well, who will give Tarpany a strong run there as well on the right, and on the fifth last. Fogarty, he's through with the kick as well. For Sebastian Chris, but he doesn't get there as a game up there of dog players there. Will take it, but Hodgson Young, I think he's still off there as well. And he has planted it down there for the winning try, but the on-field decision is saying no try. So the Broncos is going to have a look at this and seeing if it is going to be a no try or not. So it was forced error there from Whitehead. So I reckon, or was he offside? I reckon it's a try. And what does the Bunker think? It's no try. So the Bulldogs are still in the game here with 18 seconds to run a full-length field, and it's going to be a penalty. So they're going to have some space there to kick there as well, and he's going to kick it there long, but they got to tap and go here quickly as possible as well. And Matthew Burton, he's waiting for the call to take the kick for touch. But Sebastian Chris, he's going to be sent for late HIA. So this may not be good for the Raiders. And if he is going to be out, for the next match, seems, then it looks like Xavier Savage might even go back to fullback there as well. If he doesn't pass it. But we'll just have to wait and see. As Matthew Burton, he takes it, the kick to touch as well. Come on, please. As he does. And it's into touch. And Declan Casey. And Matthew Burton with the bomb as well. I don't know why he took to there as well. I don't think it's going to go anywhere other than Jordan Rapana. And the kick does not solve any of the Bulldogs' problems as well. They balled it towards the end, and they come short against the Canberra Raiders. 34 points to 30. And the Raiders, who will get the first ever win of Magic Round, and what a intense, entertaining last minute game here as well in the first match of Magic Round here as well in 2023 at Suncorp Stadium. And the Raiders, they hold on there in the second half, surviving a Bulldogs scared as well. And there you go. The Raiders, for the second meeting against the Bulldogs there in Magic Round, they defeated them once again. But in a tight, high scoring one, which this match here was much better than what it was back in 2021 when it was a mid-scoring game. It was full of errors as well. At the time where there were about 1,000 sin bins there as well. When that was a big main issue there as well. So yeah. But we're going to go through the team list as well, and I'm going to turn this match off here as well from KO. But if you guys are brand new to the channel as well, please give a like and subscribe here to the channel as well for more load content there coming in the near future as well. And let's get up to 600 subscribers as well for our next goal as well. And you won't be disappointed there for the next upcoming content there in the near future. So we're going to go through the team list as well. As always, here we are. Excuse this for a sec. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to close up so you guys don't see anything. I'm just going to set it up as well. Just give me a sec. Sorry about that, lads. Okay, so here, okay, so I'm about to do this now. Okay, that's good. Yep, and I'm about to go in full screen. Please hurry up, please, load. Just give me a sec. Man, it's about to be laggy as shit. But here we are. The Manly Warringah Sea Eagles here. And the Brisbane Broncos here. Kickoff here, obviously, at 8:05 as well. 5th of May there. Sun Stadium as well in Brisbane. And just give me a sec, lads. Someone is trying to call me. I'll be right back. Someone is trying to call me. Sorry about that. About the lads. I just had to call someone. And there. Okay, so we're back here as well. So the NC for the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles there. Oh shit! I forgot that the Sea Eagles were playing at home. My bad about that. But you know, who really gives a shit? You know, I know that the whole shed advantage type of thing, you know, can come into effect. But in my opinion, I don't really think it does. But going through the ends there for the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles there is Aaron Woods, Ben Jorovich there, Brad Parker, Tawatu Kola, Tom Jorovich there. And the outs there, unfortunately, there's well Christian Tu Pelosi there as well, Jake Trovich, which is a big, a massive and important out there for the Manly's Warringah Sea Eagles forward pack as well. Morgan Harper, who has been pretty good there in defence, is also out. Tafora Sipley is also out. So, yeah, they're missing quite of some depth there in the forward pack as well, especially on the bench there. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit tough without Jakey Turbo there as well. But, you know, at least they do have some players coming back in as well. But it's going to be even much more tougher since the Brisbane Broncos have Ears Ramam in and also Payne Haas in as well. They have got Jock Madden out there as well, which is good to fill in there for Ezra Mam. So the Brisbane Broncos here, they're coming in here for a full strength side for our 117 as well. Especially the bench as well is looking quite strong as usual. So it's looking like pretty much unchanged as well. For the mainly Warringah Sea Eagles here, the back line is not looking that bad as well. With Garrick replacing Christian Tupelotti there as well. Collar there as well to pair up with Garrick. Parker with Saab there. Cooper Johns there at 5'8". So at least the halves pairing there, is looking quite interesting there as well. I reckon the Cooper Johns could have a big role in this game as well with DCE here. So we'll just have to wait and see on how the matchup here between Mam and Johns is going to be. Coming from the Melbourne Storm system there as well. Playing up a Suncorp Stadium there, we'll just wait and see. For the fullback there for Manly, Sean Kepi starting there with Paseka as well. The bench there, Ben Chorowich there in number 15, Ethan Bullimore there in number 16, and Woods coming back in the squad there for number 17 as well. And for number 18 there, Samilia Fainu is the 18th man as well. And it looks like Kaya Weeks is in the reserves there as well, with Kobe Herrington there as well for the Brisbane Broncos, also in the reserves as well. And that's the official team list as well for the Seagulls and the Broncos as well. And the match is about to start. Now, I don't know if I'm going to pick up my sister here during the live reaction here as well. But if I do, I do apologize. If I had to cut out throughout the stream as well, and I suggest to come back here as well. So so when I'm about to pick up my sister from work, I'll let you guys know, and I might have to put in a little bit of a break there, unfortunately. And I know it sounds crazy, but we're going to go through the first stuff here right now. So here we go. It's about to start. And the counter here: 3, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go. The second game of Magic Round is underway between the Manly Warringah Seagulls and the Brisbane Broncos. The first hit up there is going to be taken there from Sean Kepi there as well on the first. And he's going to play the ball there to Lachlan Groker onto the right there to Paseka. He'll get up and play the ball there to Croker, and onto the left there to Josh Alloway as well onto the third. And he'll play the ball there to Croker onto the right there to Garrick. Off to Kepi, and now onto the right there to the Kawatu, I believe that is. And onto quick short ball there to Croker there as well. Sean Kepi, and now onto Croker and onto DCE as well, who punts there deep in there for Rich Walsh as he takes it on the kick return as well in the first. And now Herbie Farmoff there, who will take it on the second. And now Katoni Staggs, I believe that is. That's Farmoff there. And now it's going to be off there to Carrigan there, onto the fourth there, who nearly got the ball still off there from Olakawatu, I believe that was. And now off to Payne Haas, a strong run there from Payne Haas. And on to the fifth and last. And off to Reynolds there as well for the high ball there as well. And Garrick there, who takes a well there on the high ball there as well, who will get tackled on the first. And now they're going to go off there to Brad Parker as well. And now they play the ball there to Croker, and they're going to get off there to Paseka as well. So no, to start there onto the third, and then onto the fourth there to Koala, and off to Locke and Croker as well, and off to Josh Alloway as well as a knock on there from Brad Parker there, as Katoni Staggs will pick up the ball there. And now the inside, the Seagulls 30 here as well. As Thomas Flegger here will take it here on the first, and he'll play the ball there. To Billy Walters as well. Onto the right there, short ball there. To Mam, to Jordan Rickett as well, who will take it on the first from the six again as well. And Patrick Kerrigan as well, and on to Payne Haas, who will take it on the third, and he's close as well, but he'll play the ball there to Billy Walters as well, who tries to go over for a try there for Dummy Hunt as well, and on to a good ball there for Reynolds. And off to Walsh, and off to Reynolds as well for the cross kick as well. And Katoni Staggs, he comes in late as Garrick there catches it perfectly as well, straight onto his chest as well, as a knock on there as well from Ola Kawatu. And the Broncos here, they're going to pressure on the Seagulls try line here as well, inside they're on 10 as well. And yeah, well, it's looking like some real danger here as well for the Seagulls. So the forecast here in Brisbane is clear, 8 Celsius as well, so it's quite cold as well. And off to Walters as well from the scrum, and off to Men as well, and off to Walsh, who tries to put in the quick back tap there to who was it? To Sweep. Sorry, no. To who is that? On the other wing. Cobo. No, it's not Corio. It's who is it again? Oh, here they come. The Seagulls. Garrick, he plays for there to Cooper Johnson as well, and off to Brad Parker there as well. And Parker, he plays for there to Croker, and now off to Josh Alloway as well, and off to Saab, he gets a line break there as well, and plenty of spaces there as well. He was about to go in for the grabber there as well, to kick it from the inside as well, but he goes in there for the tackle as well, onto the third as well, and now it's going to be DC as well, who was going to take there on the fourth, and now he's going to play the ball there to local Watson as well, and off to Josh Alloway as well. And now Croker for the quick grab as well. It's going to be knocked down there for Rest Walsh as well, and it's going to be 6 more sets here for the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles on the Broncos' own 10. And Cooper Johns, he'll play out of scrum. It's a little bit of a rusty one there to Koala, but he'll play ball there to Croker and off to DC as well. And the Australian boys said, "Hi, how is it going there, mate?" And a knock on here from Josh other way here, and the Australian boys said, "Who do you think will win?" I reckon that the Broncos here are going to put on 30 plus. My full-time score here is the Brisbane Broncos here 32 points to 12. And my first try scorer is going to be who was it again? Fuck. Cobbo. Yeah. I reckon the Cobbo is going to go over for the first try scorer as well. Anytime is going to be, I'll say it will be Sean Kepi. I'll say that's also the Reynolds is going to get a try assist there, and I reckon the Rich Walsh is going to get man of the match. Reynolds, he punts in as well. Deep onto Tom Turbo as well from the kick return as well. Garrick, he offloads there to Tommy Turbo, but it's going to be a knock on there from the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles as well. I like the stream. I appreciate it, bro. Go Broncos, says Sam Passy. Oh, 4 errors there. Just 2 there as well in favour of the Seagulls there. For those who are not knowing, the Seagulls have made 4 errors and the Broncos have made 2. And the Broncos here, with Kerr Cable there inside of the Seagulls 10 as well, and he's going to play the ball there to Billy Walters as well, and enough to Reynolds with the grubber kick as well to Cobbo, and I said Cobbo first try scorer, and I got it correct. So yeah, a great start there from the Brisbane Broncos there, and what a fantastic kick there for Rich Walsh, and straight down to the pipe there to Cobbo. Yeah, what a try there, and what a start there for the Broncos as well. As the Broncos nation goes up and cheers, and yeah, way too much wide space there on the right there for the Broncos, and the Seagulls. Well, they're looking a bit fatigued there early on with the areas they're just making them just using their whole energy as well to hold up the try line as well, outside of the own 10 as well, and yeah, with the one pass as well, you know, with plenty of Broncos colours as well, you know, onto the draw pass there to Walsh as well. He tries to go in there for the grubber as well, as you know, he sees so much space as well. And you know, he sits up there, neatly there, for Cobby there, to play down there. Stags will be kicking the ball as he curves it there a little bit too much, and the Broncos here will go up here by 4 points to nil. Also, I need to change this to the first half. So give me a sec here, lads. As kickoff here is underway as well. Give me a sec. Just give me a sec here, lads. There you go. Just going to put it in the middle there as well, just to make it perfect. And that don't stay down. Stay. Yeah. There you go. Yep. All good. Okay. So we're back. It's 4-0 there. To the Brisbane. The Brisbane Broncos here. As the pass there from Billy Walters as well, as the go up for the bomb there, and it's going to be taken there from Garrick, as it's going to be a forward pass. So no, it's going to be a knock on here from Ruben Garrick. From Brad Parker, my bad. Stags, he tries to pat the back there to number 5 as well. And Parker he fumbles it there as well, and trying to stop the pressure as well. As man, he gives off a pass there to Herbert Farm with as well, as he will play the ball there to Walters as well, and he will give off there to Thomas Flegg there as well onto the second. Walters, and now off to Reynolds, and now off to Walsh, and off to short ball there to Stags as well onto the third. He will play the ball there to Walsh, off to Reynolds, and off to Carrigan, and off to short ball there to Thomas Flegler, and he will try to play the ball there while trying to get up as well. And a sneaky run there from Walters, and he crushes himself over on top of who did he crash himself over on top of Walters. I'll see here on the replay. So it was on top of Olakawatu. Wow. Yeah, what a sneaky try there from Billy Walters as well, as he makes it 8 points to nil as well. As the Broncos here, they're just making the Seagulls pay from the errors as well. The king game here for Reynolds, and there's a man, has been splendid. And, the pressure game here is really just getting to the Seagulls' mindset as well. And they're just fatiguing quite early here as well. And, yeah, they're just coming off from the line there, just like whenever they want to. And, the lack of communication as well is just, they need to be much more well aware on what the Broncos, are capable of, when they're coming out of dummy half as well. And, they can pass off there as well to Walsh there. they could put in the grubber kicks as well. You know, the skill set as well. It says it all. And the discipline there is a bit poor. So far there from Garrick. There's well. So yeah, like, and we're seeing this right. Against my team, you know, when the kick game as well, you know, from the halves as well, and from spine there as well. Yeah, it's just too good. But the Broncos, you know, they go up 10 points to nil. Reynolds, he will kick it there from the last as well, and it's high there for Tom Todorovic there as well, who hasn't had the much ball there from the kick return turn as well. So yeah, like that's the only thing that they really need to get involved. If they can get Tom Todorovic there more involved, there as well, they can do something as well. But yeah, I just reckon they need to spread it out as well. The way that they did it there to Jesse Saab, and when he had a chance there to kick a grub there from the inside there as well for some support play there with him, and if they can do that as well instead of, you know, just take a run there, you know, to Sean Kepi, or either just always give off there to Ola Kawatu there all the time there as well, then, you know, they can be much more expressive there as well, you know, and much more sharp as well. The same way as what the Broncos are playing right now. And, you know, it could be much more even game if they can do that. But right now, the Broncos here, they're putting a lot of pressure as well. As Garrick here, he breaks for one, and he gets stopped there for Thomas Flecker as well. As the Seagulls here finally win a penalty there as well to break some air as well, and DC here will kick it there to touch, and he will kick it there to touch as well, as he finds some great field position as well. And Saab here, he will pass it as well, and Koala will tap and go here, and he'll take it there on the Broncos 40 onto the first, and he'll play the ball there to DCE and off to the Kawatu there in the second, and he'll play the ball there, and then off to DCE as well, and onto short ball as well, and here they come, and onto Garrick here, and this is what they need here. The Seagulls here as well to spread out wide as well, and now of Dominic half here as well. Kelmore to Lungan as well, trying to win 6 again as well, but I couldn't, as well as boy oh boy. Paseka is there as well, who was close to score, and other way, who was about to plant it down as well for the Seagulls first try as well. Gets wrapped up as well, but he's struggling to get up here. As the pass there to Diz here there as well, and now onto Koala there onto the fourth, as he's going to play the ball there to DC as well, and off to Croker there to a short ball there to Lungan as well, and the cross kick as well, and onto Saab as well, and onto the grubber kick there as well to Koala as well, and it's going to be the Broncos. No, it's going to be Saab who's going to pick it up as well, and he's going to be held there over the trailer as well. Oh, never mind. It's gonna be a knock on here. Uh, from Aquila as he was trying to sweep back there to Jason Sharp as well, but it introduced it as a knock on there. Unfortunately, now guys, unfortunately, my sister has called me, so it looks like I might be taking a little bit of a break as well. And once I do come back, I do apologize, but I'm going to come back as well because I feel like because I need to pick up my sister here for work, so I won't be out there for too long. So yeah, I hope you guys understand, and yeah, I'm gonna be right back. So please don't get mad, and please don't leave. Okay, I am going to be back, and I know it's going to be weird, but I'm going to keep the stream running. But once I do come back, I'm going to back in on in this and that. So yeah, I'm going to be uh, right back, and yeah, I'll see you all when I'm back alive. So yeah. Okay, we are back. Wow. I'm quite surprised there's about like 3 viewers in here still. What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. Oh, sorry, no. There's one viewer. I think it's just Bosky. Since everyone said that, saying, "Oh, what the fuck? He left." Anyways, there's 4 minutes to spare, and the Broncos. Well, it looks like it's going to be 30 plus as well, as what I predicted as well. You know, the Seagulls. They are trying to. Trying to spread it around as well. You know, to Garrick and also to Saab. But other than that, the 4 pack has done anything special. You know, like the Broncos are just dominating as usual. You know, as what they usually play. Reynolds with the kick there. But Garrick, you know, he is taking them quite well there. But, you know, they just can't be able to get out of their own half as well, you know. Like, they're struggling here, Seagulls. As Saab here, I think that is. No, sorry, no, that. Saab, yes, he is. He takes on the third. And now Seagulls in the fourth. Man, they're just taking the hit-ups here, the Seagulls. Like, I don't understand. And over there to Tom to Roach as well. And now off to Lungi there as well, who takes on the fifth last, who gets over the half of the line. So it's not a bad set as well to end off with a run there with Tula Lungi there as well. But the Broncos here, they will take it there on the kick return as well from Walsh, who takes on the first. Reynolds off the Cobo, who scored a double. I don't know who scored the other try there for the Broncos since I was gone, but it looks like they scored a converted try and a try as well that Reynolds has missed. Surprisingly, and there's only a few seconds left until half time. And Corey Pace is on the field, and he gives off there to Payne Haas as well on the fifth and last. And the kick there for Reynolds there, who kicks there deeply there, and that's going to be a 20-meter kick. Sorry, 20-meter tap restart here from the Seagulls here. Scarrick here will take it on the first. Sorry, no, it's going to be tackle 0 here. He's going to play the ball there to DCE and off to Josh Alloway there. Sorry, no, to Aaron Woods there, who has come off the bench for number 17. And it's going to be stoppage there as well. And now they're going to take it as well. And that's going to be, I believe, the last play of the game. And Tom Torres there won't be bothered to play ball. And that's going to be the first half between the Brisbane Broncos and the Manly Warringah Seagulls. As the Broncos here, they're leading the Seagulls here by 20 points to a donuts at Magic Rounds. And here's Billy Walters here, who has made 29 tackles and he's missed 11. So that's pretty good as well in defense here, Walters. So yeah, he's been quite impressive as well. You know, he's got himself try there out of dummy half as well. He went on top of Kelmar Talunga as well. And yeah, you know, I reckon this has been his best game in quite a while here, Billy Walters. So yeah, so far so good. And the Broncos, well, the Broncos Nation, they're rising up, and Yeah, Brizzy as the host are dominating as usual, which that comes by a no surprise. And yeah, well, that's going to be the first half here, ladies and gentlemen. And well, I did come back from my break, but yeah, well, yeah, first half it could be much more even, but I believe that the Seagulls they could come back in the second half, so they could maybe turn up in the second half and try to be much more expressive and much more, just trying to spread out the ball more instead of like just taking up the hit ups as well from the forward pack there. And yeah, I hoping that they can give much more there to Garrick as well, and try to even get Tom Torovic there much more involved as well, especially with Jay Sharp as well on the right wing as well, to spread the ball around as well is going to be quite interesting to see it as well, if they can do something with that, and to even get D to eat as well. You know, try to make great play making as well, and to even get the king pressure as well onto the Broncos own end as well, and the same way as Reynolds was trying to do there to Ruben Garrick there. So we'll just have to wait and see in the second half, and yeah, I'll see you guys when the second half is about to begin. But in that case, enjoy your halftime break. And yeah, the halftime break has brought to you by National Sports Loaded. So I'll see you all in the second half. Just give me a sec. Okay, so we're back in the second half as well. And things about to kick off here as well. Just give me a second. Just going to put this into the second half.
Well, Kevin, it's still late heading into the second half. They're the another team that give up. What was that your team at half time?
Well, just more than saying that first half, I thought we didn't have to defend it, but I thought we did defend the capable and just keep playing for the Broncos. We need to use that skill there to keep playing for it.
Good luck in the second.
Thank you, Kevin.
And here we go in the second half. Underway we are. Now off from the first hit up there from Martin to Powell. And it's going to be off to Corey Pakes there to Kurt Capel as well onto the second there. Being tackled there from Saab and Koala. Now Haas there takes a strong contact as well, but it's going to be wrapped up there on the third outside of his own 40. And now onto Patrick Carrigan onto the fourth, and now onto Payne Haas as well, who's going to try and barge one there over to Longit as well, but off to Adam Reynolds as well, as he takes up the high ball there as well. Now off to Martin to Powder, still in the last. It's going to go off there to Payne Haas, but it's going to be offside there from the Brisbane Broncos as well. As the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles there as well. We'll take it there on the scrum feed there. As Brad Parker will take it there from the tap and go. And he'll take it there on the first. He'll play the ball there to Lachlan Croker. And now on to Kilmar Tuliangi there as well. Takes it on the second. Off to Paseka there as well, onto the third. And he'll play the ball there to Lachlan Croker. Out of dummy half. He passes on the right there to DC. And onto the right there to Ola Kawatu. He tries to break one. And he does. Now he plays the ball there to Koala and off to DC. Now off to Croker. And now off to Josh out of the way there as well. He takes it on the fifth or last as well, being tackled there from Freddie Ricky as well. And he plays the ball there. And now off to Cherry Evans as well. He puts in there the quick cross kick there as well. To Herbie Farmworth as well on the kick return there. And now onto the first as well. Sloppy offload there to Walsh as well. And a long ball there to Cobbo there. And luckily enough, Stags, he does not flop the long and beautiful pass there from Walsh there and to Cobbo there to build up the perfect combination there. As the Seagulls here, they're keeping the Broncos in the only hand as well. So this is much more better than the Seagulls here than what it was in the first half. As Kerrigan, he finds halfway there as well. He tries to look for an offload there. I think back to Payne Haas, and now they're going to kick it as well. And that's smart play there for Tom Tavares as well, as he puts his 1 foot out into touch as well while catching the ball as well. And that's going to be out there on the full. And now he'll play the ball there on the 10. And it's going to be taken there by Sabda on the first. And now on to the second here. And off to Garrett there, who takes some high contact as well into the third there. From Ricky and to Powell there. From his former teammate there as well. Now on to the fourth. And it's going to be Ola Kawatu, and he's going to break one as well, and off to DC as well, and off to Koala as well, onto the inside there, so onto outside, my bad, and Dummy there, from DC as well. And it's going to be a try. No, it's not. As Lachlan Croker, he was close to pulling it down as well, which could have been probably the most impossible try that we have ever witnessed this season. Wow. That was a close one there from Lachlan Croker. He was inches away from palming it down just before the dead ball line. And now Farnworth, who takes it on the second. And then on to Martin Tapau, who will take it there on to the third. And then off to Corey Pakes as well. As Patrick Carrigan, he makes a line break as well. As Garrick, I believe it was a Cooper Johns who touches down there as well. He saves a try there.
Game of the year. It was off the back of a quick play ball from Marty Tapabua. Away went Corey Pakes, a nice ball, left foot. He almost had
him. Yeah, and he saves a try there and prevents Mam to go over there as well. And a great offload there from Patrick Carrigan. But lucky enough, you know, it fumbled on its way. And the Seagulls, they survive. Now off to Aaron Woods from the scrum there onto the first. DC now. On to Cooper Johns there, who takes it on the second. Oh, sorry, that was from Koala, my bad. Croker, to Rurich, and off to Lungi, and off to Garrick there. Tries to break away there from Katoni Staggs. Staggs, he brings him close there to the sideline as well. It's going to be the fifth velocity from the Seagulls, and not from the kick there from DC either as well. And it's going to be taking a whirly there from Herbert Farnworth. Sorry, no, from just the office, my bad. Now onto the first here, on the second year for Farnworth, and he plays the ball there. And now on to Cobby there, who takes on the third. And now Pakes off to Payne Haas as well. He goes nowhere there on the fourth. Pakes. And now off to Carrigan as well, who tries to break away this ball the same way as what he did there a couple of minutes ago. And off to Pakes, who takes it on the high there for Reynolds as well, and DC as well, who takes it on the kick return as well. And off to the pass there to Parker, who will take it on the third. And now he's going to play the ball there to Cooper Johns as well. Onto the right there to Tom to Roberts as well, onto the fourth. And he'll play the ball there to Lachlan Croker. Onto the right there to Woods. And onto the right there to DC as well. And onto the right there to Saab as well. And here's away as well. Onto this side there to DC as well. And it's going to be brought down there from Rhys Walsh. DC as well will play the ball there to sub as well. And off to Tom to Rose as well. And off to from a slime pass as well. But a grab a kick there as well from Brad Parker as well. Will ping it down into the middle there to Rhys Walsh as well. And it's going to be taken there on the second as well. Reynolds, and he will go onto the left there to Patrick Kerrigan as well onto the third. And he's going to play the ball there. And off from double half there as well. Pakes, he goes on there onto to cover there as well, and onto Payne Haas as well. He will drive himself there a couple of meters as well, and he'll play the ball there to Pakes and not to Reynolds onto the high ball there. Off to Tom Tavorovich as well onto the kick return as well onto the first, and now off to Johns onto the right there to Ruben Garrick, who takes it on the second. He plays the ball there to Johns as they are appealing for 6 more, since he's been held down there for a little bit longer than what he should be. And now onto the fourth for Koala. Now for Lawton, who gives a run there to I believe that was. Here comes Chasey as well, and they're going to chase him down as well. And it's going to be a goal line dropper here from the Broncos. So a great kick here from DC as well as he lets in for the bounce as well. I don't know what man there. Sorry, no. I don't know what Cobbett was doing as well. I don't know why he let it bounce as well. As they're going to try to go in short as it goes over the 10, but they will regain it back as well. Walsh, as he's going to play the ball there to Corey Pakes as well onto the second there for Herbie Farnworth, and onto the third there. Corey Jensen there, who was just came off the field. Who was just came on the field. It will be a last tackle here for the Brisbane Broncos as they're going for the punt there for Jesse Saab, and he will take it on the first outside his 30. He's going to play the ball there to Cole Lawton, and off to Koala there as well onto second. Lawton onto the right there on the third there for Ruben Garrick, and off to Aaron Woods as well, who takes it on the fourth, and now onto Tom DeRoach as well, and a great run there from Tommy Turbo. It's not bad from him, and off from the bomb there from DC, and now they're going to get 6 more as well, and off from the pass there to Bullimore, who gets inside of the Broncos 10 as well, also playing against his former club there as well. DC there, off to Aaron Woods, who takes it on the second, and DC as well, and the short ball there to Protector as well. And can he get the ball down here? No, he cannot on the third. He plays the ball there to Lawton, off to DC as well, and on to a little bit of a chip there for the crossfield kick as well. But the Broncos here, for man, will pick it up. Kerr Cabwell will take him on to the second. And out of dummy half here. It's Herbie Farnworth, and on to now on the fourth here. Farnworth. Corey Jensen there will take it on the fifth and last. he will play the ball there to Corey Pakes and after Reynolds for the punt kick there for Tom Dvorich there, and it still stays as the same score line there as well, and after Cooper Johns as well onto the right there to Ruben Garrick there, who takes it on the second, and now onto the run there to Josh Alloway there as well onto the third, and onto the left there to Alloway, and off to Sean Kemper there as well onto Parker there, who takes it on the fourth, and he'll play the ball there to Johns as well, and off to Lunga there as well onto the charge, who takes it on the fifth last. He plays the ball there to Brad Parker there as well. Sorry, to Cole Lawton there as well, and Lawton will tackle Walsh there onto the first, and off to Copper there, who will take it on the second, and on to Kerr Cable there as well onto the third, and he'll play the ball there to Corey Pax as well onto the fourth, and now Kobe Heverton as well onto the fifth last as well for Corey Jensen. And now Reynolds here, who will try to take it into touch as well to have a breather there for a few minutes as well.
Hits it off the inside, just trying to show up beautifully. Just watch how he tips it over to the right hand side, kicks it inside out, just turns the ball to the touchline.
And now Saab, he will take it on to the first. He will play the ball there to DCE, and now onto the charge there, onto the second there from Koala, and then off to other way there throughout the short board there to Garrick there, who would take it there on the third. So no, that's Billimore, my bad, onto the third, and now onto the fourth here, and from the cup ball here from Tom to Roach as well onto Saab, who finds some open spaces there as well onto the right. And the high ball there, who takes it very, very well there from guess who? Reese Walsh. Takes off to Man, and now onto the right there to Payne Haas, who takes it on the third. And now he will stand up and play the ball there to Corey Pakes as well, and off to Ricky, and onto his back row partner there, Kirk Cable there, and there's 6 more there for the Broncos as well, which and Thomas Flagler here, he would take the second as well, and then onto the basket to Cable here as well, and onto the right there to Corey Jensen as well, who will take it onto the fourth, and now he will play the ball there to Corey Pakes, and onto the crossfield kick as well as it bounces away there as Cobbo there. He wasn't to be able to get over with. Now it's going to be taken there from Ruben Garrick. I thought he lost the ball there for a sec, but he will be tackled there on 0. Woods, he takes on the first. Lawton, he will pass out there to Josh Alloway. Lawton off to DC, off to Olakawatu, who bursts in one. He takes it on the third. On to the Broncos inside 40 here. And DC, there's will be taken there from Flegler as well. Nearly just taking out his head as well. And a gutsy pass it to Josh. To Woods there onto the last, and now onto the crossword kick there from DCE there onto the catcher from Sweep cover there onto the first, and he'll play the ball there to Reynolds there onto the second here. As Waters will come back onto the field here as well with 20 minutes to spare here. And now Flegler here onto the pass there to Corey Jones as well. So the scoreline has been the same, in the second half. So which I'm quite surprised about. And now Walsh he dances around one, but he will be taking them on to the fifth last. He will play the ball there as well as Parker. He's been taking a couple of time there to really get out of the ruck, which the lucky that they didn't concede 6 again there as well. But the Seagulls here, they'll take it there from Saab onto the kick return, which it wasn't bad, and then onto Koala there, who were taking that onto second there as well, or onto the first, and after DC as well, and onto the pass there to Cooper Johns as well, and now tackle 0 here. As out of the way there, he'll play the ball there to Lawton onto the left there to Woods, and onto the right there to DCE as well, and off to Tom Dvorovich as well, and yeah, he doesn't get the car pass there timed correctly there to Saab. Yeah, there was some massive space as well for Saab there to put on the pedal as well, and to try and beat just the officer there as well, but not to be. As Waters, he will give out the pass there. I believe that's for Jordan Rickett as well. And now off to Walsh. He'll fend off one as well onto the third. And he'll play the ball there to Walters. And off to Corey Jensen as well, who will take it onto the fourth here. And he'll play the ball there to Walters, and onto the right there. I'm watching. All good. And Tom Tavorovich there. He lets the ball bouncing dead. And the Seagulls, they're going to get tapped there as well from 20 meets as well from Ruben Garrick there, who takes it on the onto tackle 0 there as well. Onto the first. Off to Brad Parker there as well. Onto the second. He will play the ball there to Cole Lawton as well, and a quick and classy inside pass play there from Johns there to Tom to Roach there, which he will play the ball there to Lawton and off to other way there as well, onto the right there to Woods. He will take it on to the fourth. Just give me a second, lads. Shit. Oh, I'm not. Okay. I'm back. So, the first tackle there from DCE there. And on to the second there to Garrick. From the knock on there. From Cole Lawton as well, who will take there from 6 more tackles as well. As they get lucky as well as the marker there. They got lucky to pick up the ball there from the ball there from Watson, but now they're inside the Broncos 10, and off to Cooper Johns as well, off to Ben to Roach as well. Oh, from the kick there from Cooper Johns, and there's going to be 6 more. Sorry, off from the kick there from Ruben Garrick, which it's now going to be it's going to be a knock on there from the Broncos, and the scoreline still has stayed the same, which I don't know why, and I don't know how. As Talonga there inside the Broncos 10. Lawton as other way, he spills his lollies there onto Walters, and it's going to be six more tackles there for the Broncos. Man, and now onto Farmworth there as well onto the second. Reynolds and off to Flegler there as well onto the third. Now out of Durham half as well. It's Waters off to Mam, and now off to Cable there as well onto the fourth. He's going to play the ball there to Waters and off to Walsh.
season 2. How what a podcast series it is. Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts.
Now it is Berserker here. He takes on the 4th. He plays the ball there to Lawton, and now off to Johns. There's a poor ball there from Tom to Rose as well. As Colbo will go all the way there to collect his hat trick as well, and Salib Colbo will go all the way there as well to get his 20,000 club points as well. Yeah, 20,000 points as well for the Brisbane Broncos as well. So, congrats to the Brisbane Broncos as well for reaching the 20th 1,000 points as well for the club. So it is the Broncos 24 points to a donut. As I'm sure that the Reynolds is going to convert this, which I think he will, and I'm pretty sure he should.
He was out there was 2-on-1, really confident, a smart decision. He just got himself in that passing lane, he's got himself in the middle, hedged his bets, he come up with the right play. That's what he said, once he comes those first 10 to 15 metres, no one's going to catch him. Sherry Evans, Jackson Saab, it's all in the way that chase. He's been very good tonight. The fastest team in the...
Man, Tom Dvorak has been, like, man, he's been going through so tough in this game, man. He tried to set up a perfect try there for Saab. No, it went absolutely just nowhere. And then he tried to get the pass as well from there just then. And he tried to do something to try to get himself involved into the game, but nah. It's been Manly. They try everything there as well from DC's kick as well. You know, they come close there from Cole Lawton and also to sub as well. But as the Seagulls here will take it as well, but it's going to be a penalty there as well, I believe, for kicking it. They're too short, I believe.
What a game we've got for you. Yes, Saturday night football on 9's One World Sports. And the match of the round, the Storm against the Rabbitohs.
As we've got the Melbourne Storm and the Southern Rabbitohs as well tomorrow. A kickoff there at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time as well. As I might be live for that game. Who knows? Man, he goes on to the inside there to watch as well, and a great back flick pass there to Herbie Farmworth as well, and also Thomas Flegler as well onto the second. And he'll play the ball there onto the left there. Now onto man, he takes the dummy as well, and it's been stopped there from Elway as well. So a great try saver as well. As Farnworth out of dummy half as well, will make it 30 points to nil, and he has put in a nail through the Seagulls' coffin here throughout Magic Rounds, and it looks like the Seagulls for the first of time. I think Magic Round will go out with donuts. So yeah, wow, that's shocking, man. But like, yeah, man, the Seagulls, there's something up with them, man. Like, they're in such a crisis, man. You know, they're not the team or what they used to be. And yeah, the Broncos tonight, they're just showing up and just doing the usual job. I mean, what more can I say? You know.
Adam Reynolds. 3 from 4 tonight. One kick.
And he gets it. Now it's 32 points to nil, which I did predicted them to score 32, but I did not expect Manly here to be scoreless. Wow.
Back underway. After a heavy part of its try. We've got 5.5 minutes left. If you're lucky. Well, we don't know when the Kenny was going to turn up tonight. We'd be really happy on this one to score a little bit. We'd be happy to win that score in that second half too. With those
Oh man.
second half, they really had to get into an arm wrestle. As a coach, I just want to know that you
He will take it on the second, and he'll play the ball there to Walters as well onto the third, and now off to Corey Jensen as well onto the third as well. It's going to be a knock down there for Josh Saab, as it's going to be DC there as well. He will pick up the ball, and can the Seagulls get a consolation try and not go out in Magic Round with a donut? And here's Paseka here as well, who takes it on the second. He plays the ball there to Croker, now onto the pass as well to Johnson as well, but a big hit there out of nowhere there from Fleckler. And Josh other way, we're taking it on to the fourth, and he'll play the ball there to Cole Lawton as well. So Croker is still not back onto the field, which is okay, since Lawton is doing a much more better job than what Croker is. Actually, no, but now it's going to be a handover here.
have a look at this again.
Oh, sorry, no, it's going to be, yeah, a handover here, but yeah. But now, the Seagulls here, they're going to challenge here. Oh shit, that's the first cab challenge here. Fuck. So the crossfit kick here from DCE as well as Stags. Yeah, there has to be a knock on here.
Potato Stags hands are behind the ball.
Behind the ball. Yeah.
The opponent's dead ball and the challenge is unsuccessful.
Yeah. So it's going to be a knock on there from Potato Stags as well from the crossfit kick there. And now the Seagulls here, they're going to play the ball here from the scrum feed. Attendance here is 50,000 instead of 7. Wow. Amazing.
Tackle one. Stop Kurt here with the Kurt Capewell. Stop Floyd in an awesome position to do a little bit of fire coming from the nose.
Oh, Capewell. Oh, he's bleeding. Shit. What happened here? So, the Kawatu. Oh, dear. Don't tell me he's going to be sin bin. Wait, no. It was in offense. Sorry. I thought the Broncos had the ball for a sec. My bad. As they stopped the play there with 4 minutes left to go as well. But if you guys are brand new to the channel as well, please give a like and subscribe here to the channel as well for more load content as well coming in the near future as well. And you will not be disappointed there for more load content there coming in the near future. Kirk Cable there got himself there a try assist and will be coming off there from the field, fortunately. So, well, I hope he's going to do his best there as well to pass the HR8 as well, you know, for next match. Now off to Lawton and now off to Sean Kepi there onto the second, sorry, on the third, my bad. And off to Lawton, off to DC as well, who takes it on the fourth. And Paseka, he will play the ball there to Cole Lawton as well. And off to Josh Lawade as well, who takes it on the fifth. And he'll play the ball there to Cole Lawton as well. Onto Cooper Johns and off to Tom DeRoche as well, who take it on the fifth last. Off to Ben DeRoche as well. And the Seagulls will not go out in Magic Round with Donut as well as Ben DeRoche there. We'll score a try there onto the left wing. And finally, the Seagulls have landed points here at Magic Round. So it was great offload there as well from his brother, as he was getting body here as well, and trying to drag him out onto the sideline as well. As you know, there was an overhand there, you know, from Tommy Turbo, and Walsh. He let in a bit of a space there as well for it to be able to be offloaded as well. Yeah, and yeah, it was just simple, you know, supportive play there to Ben DeRoche as well as his brother. And the Seagulls, you know, they get a consolation try, at least, despite the heavy and tough loss here tonight. Man, they scored. I can't believe. Yeah, I know, bro. Garrick, he will convert it there to make it 6 points to 32, with only about like 2 minutes to spare.
And whenever he's on the deck, he can respect not only of his own players, but of the opposition players. They're flat out listening. Even if he played tonight, though, I'm sure he couldn't take much against the Brisbane Broncos. Sort of been outplayed, outclassed. That's a nice finish for them. But he's one of the best.
Yeah, man. The Seagulls, they got a lot of issues there with the communication, you know. But Thompson Rhodes, you know, I just feel like he's been very unlucky there. You know, the players that he's trying to get involved. You know, the Broncos are just doing just a better job there to shut down as well as DC there gets absolutely just rattled there from just the offers and DC is nodding his head saying, this is just ridiculous. As the Broncos will get the ball here inside the Seagulls own 20. Not to Walsh as well, off to the other one as well, but it's going to go forward, unfortunately. And the Seagulls here will take a couple of tackles as well, maybe be like 3, and I think that should be game. Now off to Paseka there, onto the pass there to DC as well, and onto Kemar to Longer as well, onto the first. Just out of the way, we'll take them on to the second. There's going to be a knock on as well from Cole Lawton, and that's going to sum up Manly's night here, and also this weekend as well in Magic Round. And there you go. The Broncos too good, too class, and too dominant as Broncos Nation gets up. And the Broncos here, a nice and convincing win here as well as the Seagulls. They try there with Garrick as well, and also with DC as well to at least to get out this car pass there from Tom to Royovich there as well. And you know they tried to get Tommy Turbo involved much more in the second half, which he did end up scoring a try, but you know he got very unlucky tonight in Magic Round here, Tommy Turbo, and it'll be a tough. It's going to be a tough night here for the Seagulls there to walk into the sheds as well. So that's going to be it as well for the live reaction here, lads. If you guys did enjoy my live reaction there as well, despite of me just breaking out, you know, in the middle of the stream as well when I had to pick up my sister there as well, please give it a like and also subscribe here to the channel as well for more loads of content as well coming in the near future as well, and you will not be disappointed as well. And I promise you the content is going to be absolutely just lit there in the next coming days, because I will be doing more live reactions there as well. And I want to know your quick thoughts on the whole format that I've done with the stream as well, with the whole Magic Round theme as well. You know, I reckon it's been nice looking, and yeah, but you know I got work on tomorrow, so I'll see if I'm going to live react to South vs Storm, and if not, I'll let you guys know on Instagram, and yeah, that's gonna be it there, and yeah, this has been Nash Sports here. take care and have a wonderful night. And yeah, thank you all for coming here. And yeah.